Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And this is Floyd, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen looks to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that, and they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Another completion right there, and again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bulls are on the board first here in Vegas. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Okay, Mariota and the Raiders now come up first and 10 at their own 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Cycle. Red, yellow, claws red. Ready?
First down, Mariota. Aiming for Jacobs, he's got him, reeling it in on the out route. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everything
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Diggs, the motion man left.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by David Long.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. Caught out right by Renfro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Mariota.
The pass taken in by Mayer. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The Raiders at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
Mariota to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 0 hesitation that time. That was give ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Throw caught by Mayer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where you can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Renfro, the motion man.
His throw incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready?
To the air again. Mariota. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept it.
And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really Not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown! A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota now. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
5 wide. Middle. 5 wide.
Now Allen.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And quickly, they get to the line.
Diggs in motion right.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now.